This is a review of the Aurora Middle School 10th period process. 10th period. So the purpose of 10th period. Number one is work completion and two is accountability. In a 10th period overview, we're just going to take you through the overall view of what the whole process entails. Okay, number one, a student has an assignment. Ideally, it's turned in on time. And then you can celebrate a job well done. Now, this is the case with most students in most situations. However, there are situations that it does not work out quite like that, and some students need a little extra help. So let's say the assignment's not turned in. He or she would get a 10th period slip. There would be a process initiated that they would call home and visit with parents. They would have a 10th period. They would complete their work in the 10th period, and then we get back to the same place where we celebrate a job well done. So again, that is the goal with all of this: is let's make sure we can help kids how they need help, get the job done with their 10th period. So now we're gonna drill down a little bit more on what exactly this looks like. So 10th period, this is what a 10th period slip looks like. It isn't duplicate, and there should be a white copy that'll be coming home with your student to you. And then we have a carbon copied yellow copy that we keep here for our records. So this is what the 10th period slip looks like. Okay, we would have them call home. And then the 10th period after school. If a student has 1, 2, 3, or 4 10th periods, he or she can hand in their assignment in the 10th period room and go home. So the perk is if it's a 3:30 dismissal, the student gets down there, they check in, they could be out the door by 3:32, still make the bus, still all that stuff. In fact, that's the way that it happens quite often. Okay. Now, if a student gets 5 or more 10th periods, then they must stay until 4:15, because obviously they're really struggling getting their work done, and we want to make sure we give them the appropriate help to ensure that everything is taken care of appropriately. Now, what is the 7:30 option? If a student is unable to stay after school to get their work done, he or she may come in the following morning by 7:30 a.m. to complete their 10th period. And we will have someone there, and we'll let the students know exactly where that's going to take place as well. Now, 7 a.m. If a student has 5 or more 10th periods and can't attend the evening 10th period, he or she would have to attend the 10th period by 7 o'clock a.m. the following morning. They would just come to the office. We would keep them in the office until our 10th period monitor is here, and then the student would go there to get some assistance on their work, and we can help them out in the office as well. Now, pride comes into play with 10th periods. If a student does not attend either the afternoon or the morning 10th period, then he or she would be assigned to pride. Pride runs from 3:30 to 5 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, or 2 o'clock to 3:30 p.m. on early out Wednesdays. Now, in-school suspension. How would a student end up in in-school suspension as part of the 10th period process? So essentially, if we can't get a student into the 10th period, either evening or morning, and then they don't show up to pride, then what happens is they end up in an in-school suspension. Long story short, it's a consequence for not taking care of what they need to, but also we need to make sure we get this work done. And we need to make sure the student is held accountable to getting this work done, because it is important that they do it. Okay, in-school suspension does run from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m., so we would need the student here at 7:30 a.m., and they'd be free to go home at 4 o'clock, and we'll make sure that they get their work done and that they're on track. Assignment completion is the final step of this thing. Now, some things to note. Each 10th period does come with a 10% reduction in grade for that assignment. If a student is assigned to pride by not showing up, then they will receive a 20% reduction in grade for that assignment. And the 10th period room is there for student assistance every morning and after school. So even if they haven't had a 10th period assigned to them, they're still free to come if there's something that they need a little help on. We also have staff members here at 8 o'clock that can assist students as well in the morning, and we'll have that happen quite often as well. The goal is for all students to turn in all assignments on time. However, some students require extra assistance. We will not give up on a student, and we will not give up on an assignment. We care about our students too much to let that happen. And as always, it's a great day to be a Husky. Again, that was our 10th period process.